Hi and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to do a video for one of my subscribers. It's for Marvel God, and Marvel God messaged me some time back to ask me who my favorite Marvel characters, who my favorite Marvel character is in the MCU, and I said Daredevil and Captain America, and he told me that Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, and the Fantastic Four are his favourites. So I decided that today would be a good day to have a look at two of my favourite Fantastic Four comics and have a look at them. And you can look at it, Marvel God, and see what you think. And I hope you like this video. So the first comic I'm going to look at is Fantastic Four number 200. And this is an iconic cover by Jack Kirby. And of course, it's Mr. Fantastic against the Fantastic Four and Reed Richards' greatest adversary, Victor Von Doom, Doctor Doom himself. So this is from August 1987. And as you can see, it's a double-size issue, double the action and double the thrills. And you've got the 200 there. So a landmark issue for the Fantastic Four. And inside, you can see that the author is Marv Wolfman, and the artists are Keith Pollard and Joe Sinnott. So there, Doctor Doom, kind of very annoyed because his clone, who he's holding, is dying. So we're off to a good start. Of course, it has to be, for a 200th magazine comic, it has to be Doctor Doom who's the adversary. It can't be anybody else. So this comic is split into 3 parts. And there's like 3 different chapters. And really it's just about the Fantastic Four taking on Doctor Doom. There's the whole thing going on with a rebellion in Doom's homeworld, Latveria. And then there's something going on with the United Nations. So there's a lot happening. Doctor Doom in this comic is very melodramatic. He's kind of, creating a world one to kind of use against anyone, his like citizens who are trying to oppose him. So and also Mr. Fantastic kind of goes through the paces of his stretching abilities, challenging himself to get out of tricky situations. See, there he is there. Yeah, the pressure's on him, but yeah, he keeps going. There's a character in here called Zobra, and I went looking for more history in him on the official handbook, but he's not listed. So, and that's him there with this eyepiece. And there's Doctor Doom himself. Yeah, and there's kind of a kissing moment going on here between Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman and Alicia Masters and the Thing. Johnny Storm then reckons that he's not getting anything. So, yeah. Good old Johnny. And of course there's Victor Von Doom himself in all his glory. Yeah, what a... And yeah, he runs a tight ship, Doctor Doom. You dare not oppose him. Anybody who kind of goes up against him really gets to feel his wrath. And in the comic we learned that he has a number of of his soldiers, a number of their family members imprisoned, so they have to do what he says. So anyway, Sue and Johnny and the Thing head off to New York to the United Nations, leaving Reed alone with Doctor Doom, and it's kind of a showdown between these 2 characters. And I think for about 7 or 8 pages, it's just a huge big fight between the 2 of them. And I think it was coming down like the history that these 2 characters have. It goes through the time that they were at school together, but the artwork is beautiful. And Marv Wolfman, like, there he is doing his work for Marvel. And of course Marv Wolfman would go on to even greater heights with the new Teen Titans. So yeah. So there's a statue that Doom is bringing, and he's going to present it to the United Nations. And for some nefarious reason, no doubt, and there they all are. Yeah. There's Reed going through the mill again, nearly killing himself, stretching himself to his maximum abilities to get out of tight situations. And of course, Dr. Doom again, being absolutely furious. Reed manages to short circuit his armory, and through the battle, he short circuits him, and this leads then to look at this. There's the fight between the two of them. Yeah, it's fantastic. Let's see, there's a page here. I just want to make sure that yeah, they're still fighting. There's about 7 or 8 pages. They're just going forward, the two of them, really giving it. You can see that Dr. Doom is really intent on doing away with Mr. Fantastic. But then, yeah, he short circuits Doom's suit and exposes his visor. So there's that splash page where Dr. Doom kind of sees his reflection mirrored to him. So the whole thing is kind of traumatic. While over in the United Nations, because of the statue that he had presented to them, he had kind of brainwashed the people that were at the United Nations who were attacking Sue, Johnny and Ben. But then it all kind of calmed down. So yeah. So Zobra takes over Lavernia, and he's going to bring democracy to the country. And well, you know fine well that that's not going to last long, because nobody holds Dr. Doom back. And there's Dr. Doom there, look, being held in a kind of an insane asylum or something, suffering from kind of the breakdown from his fight with Reed. But nothing ever stays like that, especially for Dr. Doom. There's a nice advertisement there. Isn't that beautiful? Send for the Marvel superheroes. Look at that. Beautiful. Little ad for Spider-Man. So there you are. Marvel God. I hope you liked this video. It's Fantastic Four number 200. And just before I exit, I couldn't help but just give you a look at John Byrne's Fantastic Four. It's the 20th anniversary of the Fabulous Fantastic Four number 236. Look at that cover. Look at all the characters there that you have. And if you take a look, would you be able to name all these? Including this gentleman here. Can you see him? That's the mailman. I think his name is Wally. So of course, John Byrne greatness. I'm just going to fly through this. There's a kind of a prologue to how the Fantastic Four gained their powers. But it's a dream sequence by Johnny Storm. He just wakens up. And we just find the Fantastic Four are being held in under, again, who's the main adversary of this magazine? 236. It's Dr. Doom, because you couldn't have it any other way. But the Fantastic Four are being held in, there's a puppet master who's involved in this story too. So the Fantastic Four are being held kind of unknown of who they are. They don't realize that they are the Fantastic Four or that they have these powers. Instead, they have dreams and realize that, like, they dream about themselves using their powers, but then they wake up and they're back to this state of unknowing of who they are. And it is only, and there, of course, a sequence there that explains Victor Von Doom and his relationship with Reed Richards, and just their time at college, and just, I suppose, the unorthodox means that Dr. Doom uses to advance his experiments, and I suppose the result in that with his burning, having his disfiguration. So yeah, there's that's who everybody is. There's the cover, and you can see by looking here who everybody in the front cover is. Just nobody does it like John Byrne. And there's a page here. I'm just looking for it. Oh, look at this. Isn't that fantastic? Look at that. You know, beautiful, beautiful art. Just John Byrne. Look at this. Look at that. You know, just Byrne was just another level, just another level. And this comic really is a tribute just to the Fantastic Four as a family and the connection that they have with each other, but also taking on probably their greatest adversary, Victor Von Doom. Yeah, there's just so much going on in this. There's Sue, you can see she's using her force fields. She's been burnified. So, of course, John Byrne took Susan Storm and turned her into one of the most powerful members of the Fantastic Four, and give her much more to do. So, it's all coming out here. I'm just going to carry on, quickly going through it. There they are, the Fantastic Four eventually realising, waking up from their dream state and knowing exactly who they are and what's happening. So this video has gone on far too long. I find that my videos sometimes just waffle on, and I really, sometimes the shorter the better. So here is a little second story attached onto this comic, and it's the Challenge of Doctor Doom, Stan Lee script and Jack Kirby breakdowns. So yeah, it's all by Stan the Man and Jack the King Kirby. So, and that's just a little story, again centering on Doctor Doom, and it's a fun little story that you can take the time to read. And it also includes Herbie. Remember Herbie the robot? So Herbie's in there doing his thing. And yeah, it's just a very nice, fun little chapter, and a fun little kind of a second story to this great issue. So sorry for the long video, but Marvel God, I hope you enjoyed it, and I know you love the Fantastic Four and Reed Richards. So these are two great comics for you. Maybe I hope you get the chance, if you don't have them, to pick them up. And yeah, good choice in choosing your favorite hero and team. So thanks for watching, folks. Bye.